Alright, let's check. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Christ, I'm very low, aren't I? Is it because... Let's turn it up. Testing, testing, testing. Let's try in some gain. How's that sound? Sounds a lot better, actually. Okay. Hi there, welcome to Number One Geek. It is I, Sans, and we're here with a Kickstarter. Yeah. As you can see there, we're on the alpha demo version of the Circle of Kerzoven. I was actually given this before the release date of the demo, just as a kind of like check it out beforehand. But hey, they only gave us 2 days within which to do it before the demo came out, which I suppose is kind of nice. But at the end of the day, let's give it a go, shall we? For our veterans. What veterans? Oh, there must be, yeah, there must have been some 10-12 advice in London. Ah, good, you are here. You probably already heard we want to develop the huge Kerzoven region. I know this may surprise some, especially since our territory holds only a small population, and there's hardly any taxes. And especially that region is almost deserted. We must see the situation of the entire empire. In the north and south of the empire, we're seeing rapid population growth. Already now it becomes more and more difficult for the common people. Farms are being cut up smaller and smaller by real division, while taxes remain the same or even increase. New land can only be gained to a limited extent by clearing or by developing less optimal areas. Even among the nobility, there are more and more descendants who are not entitled to inherit. I think you see where I'm going with this. We may be one of the largest countries in the empire, yet we are insignificant. But it doesn't have to be that way. I want you to develop the Kerzoven region, be wise, and make sure that the people lack nothing. New settlers will come to you from different regions of the empire, bringing them with them different customs and ideas. Treat them with openness and decency, so that they prefer to live with you rather than elsewhere. Your first goal will be to build a community centre to consolidate your position in the region. For this you need a lot of wood, stone, and other materials. Take care of your supplies as well, because the summer is quickly over. Good luck! We're counting on you! Sorry, I went a bit blind blessed there, didn't I? Right, is there a tutorial? No. First things, developers, tutorial! Right, so I'm really kind of like deconstruct, mud street, build menu. Gather a shack, forest a stump, primitive stonemasonry, fishing place. Well, I would think I gather a shack. Okay, let's WASD, hold the mouse button to do the rotating, zoom in and out. What's the right mouse button do? That also moves. Okay. Faction data map. Okay. Oh right. Okay. Community. Did we need to do a straw hut, fireplace, mud street? No. Barriers, plants, production. Bake a simple oven, rudimentary tallying table, hand mill quern. Okay. Let's put a fishing place here. R rotates. Okay, we'll put that there. Community. Let's put some straw huts there. Right. Put a mud street towards that direction. Broadleaf, conifer, fruit tree, palm, grass, bush, cactus, wheat field, garden bed. Stick a wheat field there. Suddenly realised right, I wonder if that's actually okay. Oh, wait a second. We've got quests here. So the quests are kind of like one forester stump, one gather a shack, and a straw hut. Okay, so okay. I may have built more straw huts than I should have. Right, now where's the fast forward button? Aha. I'll tell you what, even though I like my tutorials, I think the general point is that this is actually quite a simple interface. If you're used to this sort of game, then yeah, it's absolutely totally. But can you what can you do with that? I've got my wheat, so can I actually send people to... I guess not. Oh, hello. What's this? A new settlement. Tired from the days-long journey, but full of euphoria about upcoming projects, your group reaches a suitable place for a new start. I wonder, actually, a quick question. Yep, Space says the broad goods are secured and the surroundings explored. Our first big goal is to build a community centre to consolidate our position in the region. For this, we first need a well-developed supply of materials and food. You have been set to settle a distant region and establish peaceful trade if you find local communities. You set off with a group of volunteer settlers to the almost untouched land, promising them their future generations a good life. Who knows, maybe they're about to find one of the most important settlements in the realm. Hopefully. Okay, so Forrester's stump has been built. Not out of 4 upgrades. Can you upgrade it? Rename, follow the target, remove the target. Okay, we've got to get fruits now. Okay, that's cool. Bush? Where's the grass then? That's here. What are you doing? Bush, leaves and branches. Okay. Upgrades. Can I use upgrades? Oh, okay. I'm not sure how these upgrades work. But to be fair, if I'm giving the developers at least some sort of key end, that's cool. Well, the wheat fields have come along. That's cool. Oh, there's a sheep there. Can we capture the sheep? Hmm. Right. So I suspect they're gathering the building materials, I would suspect. Okay. Can I undo this then? But the gathering shack near wheat, grass and bushes. Oh man, I've blown it, haven't I? I think that may have solved the problem. It's a fruit tree. What's that? Okay, so how do I deal with the creature? Maybe I need to build a hunter's lodge, perhaps? Forest stump, stone masonry, fishing place. Street, fireplace, straw hut, which we still haven't built. Where? Okay, really not sure how to solve this problem. Very kind of Minecrafty, isn't it? Well, not that. Not saying that in a derogatory sense, but very blocky, which is fine. At least you know where you stand. So, oh, hello. What's happened? What was that ding? Oh, I can upgrade all of these. Okay. Right, so I can... Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I need branches, don't I? Where's everyone gone? Okay. I have to admit, I'm a little confused. You had a dream? You remember seeing a forest spirit. The creature seemed friendly and looked calmly in your direction. As time passed, more and more animals gathered around its side. Some lay down and fell asleep, others looked curiously in your direction. Then you woke up to the noise of the morning. Right, I'm going to let the game run, and I'll be back in 2 shakes. Oh, by the way, don't forget to press the like button. Right, have I achieved anything yet? No. So, what can I do here? Well, these guys are doing that activity. Okay, so he's for those upgrades. Do these get upgrades? Oh, hello. Yes, there has something been going on. The Gatherer's Hut. Storage plus 50. Workload percentage. So who has the highest workload percentage? I'm going to select Gin as well. There you go. assign those 2 people to that particular spot. Is there anything else that we can do here? Okay. A lot of harvesting. Perhaps I made the mistake of making too many straw huts. Watch your production change. You may need a second gathering shack near wheat or grass. Well, that's taking in grass there quite quickly now, so I think we're getting somewhere. And by the way, if this game interests you, it is actually on Kickstarter if you want to support the game. The Kickstarter link is in the description, so please feel free to click on that and see. I think it's $22. For a serious, I think, hard copy of the game actually, and obviously your name put in. Oh, what's that? It's a full-on wheat field, isn't it? Right. So these 2 here are probably going to be the first ones to actually get built. Things are actually taking a little bit longer than I thought they were going to. Which is fine. I mean, obviously the game can't manage expectations because it's a demo. So, you know, the temptation for the Kickstarter. Just like it's spring, summer, autumn, and obviously winter that comes through there. So we need to get everybody in by autumn. We have 10 people. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I got 12. So I should have more than enough shacks for people to shack up in. Is there anything else that needs building? So the forestry stump, primitive stone masonry. That's my fishing place. Oh, right, so the upgrades actually need resources to make. That's quite cool. Wait a second, are those built? No. Put stone masher in there. I think this area is stone. It seems to make sense, at least to me. Why not? I don't know what to do about that. It's actually a place where like a warehouse I can make. Community, fireplace, mud street, straw hut. No. Bake a simple oven. Quite exposed to the elements. It's a little warm, close to the oven. With some flour. So we need to make the hand mill first. Chopping, sawing the raw wood is processed into planks or firewood. Was known to the Romans. The knowledge got lost, only resurfacing the high Middle Ages, well then by hand. I'll stick it there because I don't know where would be a better place to stick it. So we've got 3 grass and 4 grass there. 63 grass, 21 grass. Well, let's patch ourselves some grass there and see if that can help get those buildings going.
It's a shame you can't actually like almost like define areas to. I mean, the game pretty much decides where it's going on this. Not 100% sure. It, okay, that's a bit amateur. Okay, right. But our first place. Firewood. Right, okay. That now has opened things up, hasn't it? I'm going to put that there, the hand mill. And I'm going to put that next to it. We'll see how we go. Okay, it seems like I'm just gonna have to wait. It's a waiting game with this. So while I'm waiting, I will be back in 2 shakes and lumps time. Just gonna get myself a drink. anything happened. Right, so in answer to my big matter craziness, I'm doing a 65 by 65 cell Project Zomboid map. And what does that mean? That means over 19,000 pixels worth of stuff. Don't forget, a pixel is a dial, which is the size of a door. So 19,000 odd doors worth of work I've committed myself to. But I did enjoy my Charles Ed stuff, so that's not a problem. I might even look at the way of bringing in other tiles to speed it up a bit more. Okay, that's quite cool. All right. I think that grass building that's fine. We've got a free house. That's pretty much what I was looking at. Oh, hello. A stone is here. I'm ready. It's both two. As well, hit those upgrades. Right, the Baker's Simple Oven is the only thing that hasn't been built just yet. Okay. I think the only problem I find with this game is I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I don't kind of have a glean on what each of the characters are doing. Oh, wait a second, I've opened up something else there. And here as well, Hunter's Hut. Simple barn, well, pottery, okay. Small cabin, tap room. That's what I was looking for, wasn't it? Getting my community centre sorted. Music's really good though. There's a forestry hut, isn't there? It's a bit over there. Someone's actually working on that already. Planks. I don't even got to planks yet, haven't I? Hi, Duck. How you doing, mate? Yeah, it's on Kickstarter right now. The links are in my description, sort of thing. I got early access to the demo, but I just didn't have time to do the demo at the same time, so just do my thing. It's a little bit, I presume because it's literally on its alpha build, it's not really quite explaining how everything's working right now. Hopefully that will allow us to get a little bit more wood. Yeah, oh man, it's like a annus horribilis for me, man. It's like I have to put my cat down, get a power surge. It ruins my hard drive, but as my cognitive behavioural therapy tells me, I have to look at the positive side. So, number one is that I spent the money, and the computer's now as future proof for another good 3 or 4 years. I mean, we've got Windows 11 working on this thing, and I've got a backup SSD as well, which has a copy of the hard drive beforehand. So yeah. I have to take the positives. Raw wood. Still no raw wood. Now, this is a demo. I did actually have like about 2 days early access beforehand to to advertise this game on behalf of the people who gave me the key. But obviously, before I'd even got that, you can play this game now, or the demo that I'm playing right now. You can pop down the Steam. There's the link down there on my in the description, and there's also the Kickstarter if this is a game that you think that you want to back. Anywho, my cat is giving me some notice. My other cat, Benji, he's wanted some attention. Come on, Mister. What's up? What's up, Mister? Are you eating all that food? All that food. Oh, God. Let's give you some more food. Yes, I just had to go feed Benji, which is a bit of a struggle at the moment because Harry, who was the ginger, he was a gutsy bastard at the best of times. So if there was any food left, he would absolutely finish it off. Whereas Benji's not exactly the super eating type. My hitching a bit and cutting in and out every now and again. Vocal wise or actual video wise? Oh yeah. That's what my boys always did for me. Is it? Because I'm not getting it myself. Because I'm kind of watching my stream at the same time. I can't hear the vocals because I have to switch it off or I get doubles up. But okay. I can't see it my end. Okay. Well, obviously I'd like to solve it if I can, but I'm not 100% sure how to solve it. Because obviously I can't see it from your end. And the only other thing I can do don't take it the wrong way, but I kind of hope it is a you problem and not a me problem. Because if it's a me problem, then it's effectively me having no point me streaming this right now. Yeah, so it cost me about £600 to get my computer sorted out. So that is me in the poorhouse for the whole of the month. All of my money has gone into repairing the computer and getting it back up for streaming purposes. It's like, oh man, how does this happen to me? And then my cat goes. It's like, oh, could anything get worse? Just, I mean, I was already on a depressive down anyway, and then the whole thing. I'm just waiting for number 3 to come along, because you know bad news always comes with 3. Now they weren't brothers. Benji, we got him before Harry. In fact, getting Harry was I'd like to say it was a bother for me, but it wasn't really. It was just the fact that as soon as you met Harry, you knew he was the cat for you. In fact, he's the cat in our whole road. Everybody is upset that he's died. Because he was such a personality. No, we have Benji. We rescued him. He was part of a group of 27 cats apparently that were taken by force by the RSPCA because of the mistreatment or the fact that the person wasn't looking after them. And I think it was about 2 years later we got Harry. And literally the reason that we got Harry was we were dropping off food to the RSPCA centre just to give him for the cats. And we thought, because I had my nibblings with me, my two nieces and my nephew, we'd go have a look at the cats. And Harry was there in the cage. And I pointed out to Ruth, and she ended up crying looking at him. And I knew that it was literally just, we're having this cat, aren't we? He just looking at him was such a charmer. And I love that cat so much. He spent most of his time hanging with me. To be fair, I love Benji as well, but Harry's one of those cats that everybody loved. And I'm tearing up already thinking about it, man. Your mate's got home and found 2 new kittens. When you say found, is it found by the fact that his girlfriend has acquired them? Or is it... right. His wife's acquired them. Fair play. I love the fact you said found. Yeah, it's the way to go, isn't it, really? I mean, we rescued a mother and her 3 kittens from a place where my wife kind of did training at. The mother was a black cat, and there were different type. There were 3 different kittens. There was a tuxedo cat. There was kind of like a calico cat, and there was like this fluffy tabby, like big floofy tabby sort of cat. So we didn't name them really, just so that we wouldn't get attached to them. And we did rescue them from them. We ended up going for the Cats Protection League, and we got a trap for them. And I mean, this was from 50 miles from where we lived, and we fortunately managed to catch every single one of them. We thought that the tuxedo cat was going to escape. We got the mother first very quickly. We got the fluffy tabby pretty much next after that, using a hose pipe, unfortunately. So we took them home. The calico was next, and we literally drove the 50 miles back home, and we got a call to say that the tuxedo cat was captured. And so at the end of the day is that Ruth's mother had the mother, so and she was called Bella in the end, and she still lives in Scotland now. And we know that the fluffy tabby was with someone who actually worked at the place in a place called Stoke. It's the worst place to live ever. And believe it or not, the tabby, sorry, not the tabby, the calico and the tuxedo cat ended up living in the same street as my parents. We'll get another cat, but not very soon. And the worst thing about it is actually Benji's missing Harry as well. So I don't know how he'd cope if we brought another cat into the equation. Oh, it did, absolutely. But I feel quite happy that me and the wife pretty much saved those cats. If the funny thing is, if I ever defined myself, you go to the pearly gates and you say, what's the one thing that would defend yourself from, what would be the one thing that got you into heaven? It would be saving those cats. Well, he stopped eating. He wasn't eating for a good 3 days. And he spent half his time going out looking for him. And, yeah. Well, the truth of the matter is that you have to take it from the vet. Now, 90% of the time, the vets want to sell you their cures. So when the vet's basically saying it's kinder to put the cat down than spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on medication, his heart was shot. So the thing is, I love that cat. I loved him so much to not let him suffer. We had the choice. The choice is that we could try to save him, but at the end of the day, when he died, it would have been the most painful death that you could ever imagine for a cat. And you think to yourself, no. Well, you kind of have to put yourself. I mean, this is the thing: is that your emotions are not. How do I put this? You have to put your own selfish wants, because you want that cat to hang with you for the rest of your life, sort of thing. And you have to put that to one side and realise that no, he's not very well. And the kindest thing is, is to put him down. And I would have loved to have spent the extra few weeks with him. But, oh man. Yeah, I had an hour with him before he got put down. I wasn't going to be in the same room as him being put down. And but I had an hour with him. Oh, Jesus. Just to say sorry to him and just, yeah, it's... Oh, man. Yeah. And the worst thing about it is everybody loved him. So, actually, it's just that he realised. Rough rags. Where do I get rough rags from? Right, so let's plant. Hopefully, that's a forest stump. It's I believe it's a fairly casual game. So there's no race really. I think it has the same sort of issues, but to be fair, I'd love to tell you more about the game, but there's no real tutorial that kind of tells you what the important aspects of the game are. I think that's the one thing that this build needs is a tutorial. Just to teach people how to play the game. because I have no idea what all this is. Drinks, fodder, food in megajoules apparently. What? Materials, equipment, various, and wealth. So, yeah. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Where's my list of people? Why can I not see my list of people? I soon realised that the Discord didn't have the list of people to the side. How can that do that to me? Do not do that to me. Well, just prune members, and at least. Dorf Romantic. Oh, yes. One of my fans bought me that game, and yeah, that is a fantastic game. But it's a puzzle game. I play on my Steam Deck a lot. Because it's one of those games that allows me to concentrate on if I'm having an antisocial moment. Now, here's the thing. I can actually OBS from my Steam Deck. I just haven't tried because I'm a little bit too nervous to do so. Generally because I know for the fact that I can't actually put a... I've never done it before. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a worry for me. And I don't know what to expect, how to expect it, and what to do. But then again, yes, you are absolutely correct. Yes, it does have that whole sort of like very much I wouldn't say cartoony, but very simplistic graphic style. That's fine. Finicky is fine. I suspect our Chris is probably watching, even though he's supposed to be stamping something or creating something that's really, really noxious to in gases, everything else. I'll be leaving work. Well, he should be home in 10 minutes, but of course he's got to eat. So he may join us vocally. Why am I not seeing the people that are actually on the thing on? I have to deal it at a later date. I'd love to tell you. Really would love to tell you. Because the people work within their own defines. All that happens is that you know what's coming in. Now, I got Rough Rags here, which kind of thinks that I need to build a tailor hut. Is there a tailor hut here? Sewing place. Oh, okay. Let's pop that there. Now I'm going to need 1 cut stone. So 2 cut stones there. That might mean I'll be able to make this sort of thing. Well, it seems fairly simple. You've got this build menu, and you've got the resources, production, community, barriers, and plans. And that's literally it. You've got your faction data, and you've got your map, and you've got like deconstruct, and you've got your road. So it seems it is that simple. And it looks that way. I mean, this is like an alpha demo. So this is the demo they put out to entice Kickstarter subscriptions. You can get the demo yourself. You can play this yourself on Steam. The link is in my description. It'll depend if the Kickstarter gets fully funded. But knowing these sort of games, I'm pretty sure it will. It all kind of depends on their stretch goals. Actually, let's have a quick look I'll have a quick look at the look at the Kickstarter campaign. Right, there are obviously I'm in pounds. It's 8,579 for 12,000 goal. So yeah, they're on their way. Literally with 26 days to go, they're hitting it. So yeah, I'd say they're getting there. I mean, if it's the sort of game that you're into, Jack, all I'll say to you is play the demo first and then decide whether it's something you want to pledge towards. Well, let's put it this way. This game looks pretty much... I mean, had someone said that this was a green light game or an early access game, yep, that's fine. So they're obviously looking for Kickstarter thing to get more developers into the game. Or maybe even for their marketing budget, to be fair. I think the other thing is that we're not really looking at one of the games that they said was it wasn't a find. They asked me. They asked me to present this to people, and obviously if. Even if one or two people, obviously, they think that the marketing is worth that point. Now, to be fair, there was only like a 2 or 3 day window for the exclusivity, which I couldn't actually honour. So, yeah, I'm throwing a demo out that's freely available. No, you have to think if a marketing department asks you, it means that somehow what you're doing is something that's been noticed by marketing people. So, yeah, yeah, it's a compliment. Have I got a... Swimming place, simple oven. I guess the quests are kind of tutorially, kind of telling you what you need to head for. That's quite cool. You overhang the forest system, and it tells you all the areas where it will actually be able to take shit from. So if I build another forest system, if I put one there, hopefully this bad boy. Start cutting down some trees. Oh, hello. I think we're starting to see some logs being produced here. Oh, my quest is done. Oh, it's nice. So, rudimentary tiling table pretty much is what I've done. So, rudimentary tailoring table is going to be a big thing. Literally because I'd put that there, which has given us... I'm getting it. No, I'm not pinning them up. I suspect the quests are like a semi tutorial. So they're kind of telling you the order with which you need to build stuff. I mean, I don't mind the working out of things that go, because sometimes, you know, the happiness, as I just, you know, I pop that forester stump there and things have just suddenly become amazing. I suppose what it is that your manufacturing areas have a finite area, as you can see from those little brown spikes. Which you have the same here. I presume that the dark spikes are it ain't gonna work, but the bright spikes are. I think I'm starting to understand the game a little bit better. Okay, the rudimentary tailoring table is done. Yeah. Okay, we're making rags. I mean, the community centre is literally going to only be built once the refining rudimentary titanium tables there. So, by the way, just in case, Duck, if you're still interested in Project Zomboid, I've made a decision that I'm going to make a full replacement map for Project Zomboid, which is a 65 by 65 cell map, or 1903 pixels. And remembering that a pixel is a tile in the game, which is the size of a door. Once again, I have to say the music for this game is pretty much bang on. Well, I nearly got making a large swathe of work until they updated and changed things. I was pretty much. I was going to do something called Streamville, which was an ode to a lot of the people who've streamed Project Zomboid. I may still do it, but as my daughter's named Eleanor Rose, I've decided to call it the Ella Rose State map. Duck, I'm pretty sure your name is going to be mentioned in there at some point. Being one of my most ardent supporters. By the way, Patreon hinted. It'll be massive. And my Patreon members will have something named after them, at least. For being the guys that support my nonsense. That's all I can say, is my nonsense. Right, how are we doing? Community centre. How's that community centre doing? So we're literally just... It's called Tile Z. And it's openly available on the Indie Stone servers. Or their chat area. Well, it can be quite quirky. And you kind of have to learn very quickly where the quirks are. Sometimes your game will work literally on a naming convention where you put a capital somewhere, which I learnt the hardest way. Yeah, for some strange reason, the map that you put for the zombies, or at least the what's it called, the location areas, it's like a black and white sort of situation, and obviously greys between the two are, you know, give the difference between where the zombies are going to be massing and where they're not. Oh, hello. Next quest has turned up. No, quite like spawning boundaries. It's more to do with literally where the most intensive zombies are going to be. You can define in the game where you want masses of zombies to be to where you want less zombies to be by using a black and white map over the top of the map that you put there. But the problem with that map is that when you save it, it has to be in a certain convention. And you think you're making that map, but no, you have to save it exactly in the file name it has, and it has some capitals in it. And that is the biggest, almost like turn off for a lot of people, because they're probably making this map, and that map is literally breaking the game for people. Right. Discover tablelands, trade agreement, and a marketplace. Okay. I suddenly have 10 people though. How do you... Okay. Discover tablelands. How do I discover tablelands? Is tablelands maybe another... I guess so. But I suspect that I need to find an... Of course, I suddenly realise I'm in a valley. So if, say, flooding happens, I'm literally going to die. Let's put that barn there. Planks. Right. See. Where's the sawing place that I put there? Okay. I have no idea, my friend. This is literally... I am learning this game as we're coming up. As I said, there's no tutorial. Back in a sec, go. Right. So it's all about the grass, which I know I have here. I still don't have 10 members. I suspect the reproduction part of the game has not actually been implemented. So everything needs to be done by these 10 members. Discover Tablelands. Oh, hello. No, it's us. Okay. I got a bit confused there. Oh, it's the new prize. No, it's me. Yeah. You'd think so, wouldn't you? I'm not sure how the community centres. I know it's supposed to be the, you know, the wandering frontier of an empire sort of thing, but do you get a mayor? Can you define a mayor? How far? Yeah, you kind of need a mayor, don't you? Oh man, 300 speed is going pretty fast, isn't it? Food's okay. Marketplace. Wait a second. Small cabin, tap room, cesspit. Marketplace is level 3, which means I pretty much mustn't have a tap room here. I suspect. Put the old cheesy place there. Hunter's hut. And a simple barn in there. Put the well there. We'll see how that goes. Well, let's go for on. Hills reach level 3. Okay. Oh, right. The first big milestone, we can send our expectations to the territories and establish diplomatic relations with the groups. Right. I think I may have suddenly realised that missions, hills. Right, something's happened. Well, obviously snow's happened, but so what is that meaning? Apology for about coming budget. Your grip which is suitable place for new starts. Okay. So what we need to do, just do that diplomacy bit, get it to 100%. What's that mean? Practical close would help me in my daily tasks. Right. Practical close. Is that a Taylor thing? I have no idea. So is this a phase, is it? An agreement was signed. Okay. Right, so what we got here? Right away. Okay, so we're working our way forward, I think. So we're now at the negotiation phase, yeah. We received a message that possible people will move to our lands. They're just waiting for our confirmation. Okay. Hearty Kitchen. We need a marketplace, apparently. Oh, hello. I guess. Oh, it's 11 people now. $12 people. Okay. So, effectively, this game's kind of controlling the amount of people that you can have based on the progress that you have. That's fine. I think what we need to do 300%. Let's get winter out of the way, shall we? Oh. I need to build that before I get an immigrant in, don't I? Bronze tool? Bronze tool? What the bloody hell? I think the problem I see is I don't have a knowledge and control over what these people are doing. So it's just literally just me putting them out and hoping and waiting, really. So wait. That's probably a piss poor mechanic, if I'm going to say. Just the fact that I have to wait for things to happen. I can get more, but I kind of have to make sure that these houses are working. So I literally have to wait for that to be built. Oh, and that's done. We can now accept the extra person. Okay, let's have a look at this. I've now got the marketplace open. Oh, we're looking at the bronze tools. Open the map. Okay. But I mean, Talheim. So look at this. No. Ooh, hello, that's nice. Editor, options, credits, exit, back to menu, save game. Those are the tooltips are there. Right. Quick question. Oh, there's the map. Okay, I think I need. I may have done it. Yes, not the greatest of maps, is it? It certainly does seem like a placeholder, and that's where I'm working on that one. It's a placeholder map. Hmm. Discovered Tablelands. I think I've discovered Mountain Lands. Hooray! You think? Oh, wait a second. I found the Tablelands. Who are the Tablelands? Yeah. This is table. I suspect the Tablelands are going to be quite important. But for what reason, I do not know. I got a +2 here. I think we're... Right. Farm and a forge. Smelter. Okay. The hearty kitchen. Test pit. Let's get ourselves maybe... Right, how do I get a forge? At level 3. Right, so... Is it the smelter that makes a copper bar? Not available in demo. Okay, that's fine. No, I'm totally not sure. I'm running blind. I've always been running blind in this game. I mean, I don't want to diss the game. It's not my job. I'm just playing the game, and if you're watching this, and this is something that's really tickling your pickle, well, please feel free to join the Kickstarter and help them gain the money that they need to finish the game off to quality. Well, hopefully that people will watch this and it'll give them a more direct idea of how to play the game. I mean, my whole thing of when people ask me to try games, the first thing I look at is the tutorial good enough? Or is the tutorial even there? Because you need to teach people how to play the game. And we're sorely lacking here. But my discoveries of what needs doing as okay. Yep. I mean, there is a certain charm to this game, I have to say. But you kind of need the basics. I think this game needs a good tutorial. I mean, they've got their quests, but still, it needs at least a well, let's understand how this whole system works, sort of thing. Yeah, Spadgis has done a great job with Stardust. I have to say, when he asked me to start with his alpha build, I was blown out the goddamn water with what he's done. I mean, Stardust is literally a single developer. Not a team or anything, it's just one person doing the job. Puts a lot of things to shame. To be fair, I think Rimworld was a one-person developer for a very long time, so... Stardust is an absolutely fantastic game. I will physically fight anyone who says different. So got a smelter in the farm. Okay, so the farm's there. And the hunter's hut. And we'll see where I put the smelter. Right, so at level 3 needs, after work, I need drink. I guess that's going to work. Right. Okay. Here's the question, do I have mines? Right. Suddenly realised, how do I make a... Is there a mine around here? Do I have a indication of a mine? Go hunter, sir. I don't know what to do. Collection smelters. The worker will use close by mines to get ores and smelt them into bars. Okay. So the smelter is going in there. Back in 2 shakes. Right. How are we doing? I think we need to speed up again to the old 300. Okay. Right. And I've had a demo. Okay, I think we're starting to pretty much hit the I think we're starting to hit the limits of the game. No, it seems to show the game off fairly well. And if it's something that you as a player would want to do as a Kickstarter, then yeah. Why not give it a go? So how the I must admit I can see how Dwarf Romantic and this game would be quite close. Despite the fact that Dwarf Romantic has a persistent sort of hexagonal map making issue. Whereas this one's starting to get a little bit more confusing now. Just need trains and boats, doesn't it, really? To be fair, it'd make it quite a good PZ map if it works in 3D isometric. I'm starting to wonder what it is I can do next. How do I make a forge? Right, so right and left click doesn't work again. Yep. Just the old mouse one. Trying to find an advantage here. I mean, this is pretty. Yeah, pretty much. And it's the WASD keys to get yourself moving forward. No, just a second. It's supposed to happen from here. Hmm. Upgrade. I got 5d6. So I was just thinking about things. I'm getting confused. And the fact I have streaming room 1 open right now is simply because I'm worried about what's going to come in next. Tin, copper and wood to fire it up. Okay, are we looking at dropping a mine somewhere? Interesting. I thought I was getting something else here. Oh, I got stuff there to do. I still got to do with my cat as well. But I think we're pretty much coming to the lifespan of this particular demo. Hmm. Right. Let's. Oh dear me! Sounds like the old fog has turned up. I think we're coming to the end. Not 100% sure where to go from next. Not sure how to get the forge. Spring arrives. Right. Good question. Let me press your pause button. Hmm. So what skill do you think I'm going to get then? Alright. Right, I think I'm getting towards the end of this stream now. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going and what I'm doing. I'm sure there are ways to expand, but Right now I'm at a loss. I suppose it's just a question of letting AI people do their job and see what you can do to tip the scales, really. Yeah, I think I'm done. So, just want to say thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope me playing this game, if you're watching as a VOD, has encouraged you to put some money towards the Kickstarter. The link is in the description down below. So, please feel free to add yourself to this nonsense. Hey, anywho, thanks for watching, guys. Just want to say, I hope to see you next week. May even spend Friday nights doing project Zomboid mapping and showing you the general way of making your own map. Even though my map's going to be stupidly massive, but that's the way I roll, like a sausage. Anywho, that's me done. So, thanks for hanging. Hope to see you soon. Take care, guys. Good night.